Well, when I read the script, it was so smart and witty and about something really important. And, just the combination of, having an amazing director like John Madden attached and the chance to work with an incredible actress like Jessica Chastain, as well as with a really, really smart script that was about a really important issue today that's affecting people's lives. So, I always think if you can do work that is topical and also provocative, that's the best stuff. It's a very specific world, and I think, you're dealing with people that are living in a very intense city. I think that Washington, part of my research, I went to visit Washington, and I'd never been. And I think as a Brit, especially you want to make sure that you're keyed in on what the temperature of a city like that is. And I think, also what the movie explores is what the cost is of living in such a somewhat ruthless and ambitious environment over time, what that does to you. So yeah, it was kind of a lot to take on, but I really enjoyed sort of researching, that world. This movie, beyond the issue that it presents in the foreground, or it's somewhat, the background of, a personal journey of a woman's sort of moral dilemma, and really what the cost is of power and success. To me, I think that, especially as a woman. Esme is, I guess, what you'd call a conviction lobbyist, and that's what separates her, I guess, from Miss Sloane, who's very much worked in the corporate world. For Elizabeth, it's all about winning. Esme really wants to win, but it's, she's not from that sort of more glamorous, high-paid world. She really cares and feels very personally invested in, making change. Esme works at Peterson Wyatt, which is a lobbying firm in Washington, D.C. And at the beginning of the movie is basically where Elizabeth Sloane leaves Cole Kravitz and comes to Peterson Wyatt to kind of rev them up and sort of get them remotivated towards passing the Heaton-Harris bill, which is a bill that's hopefully going to ensure more background checks on guns. So my character Esme has worked at Peterson Wyatt for several years. She sort of worked her way up. She's hardworking, and she really, really cares about this issue. And in fact, to the company, or to the firm, she's very much considered the company's expert on guns. Elizabeth Sloane sort of comes in and, immediately puts in place an aggressive strategy, about getting donations, and she obviously puts herself at the head of, basically changing the way that we at Peterson Wyatt think in, that we've been going along, perhaps with petitions and, sort of much more of a sort of gentle but, semi-activist sort of way. And she's like, no, you've got to play the game the way they're playing the game, and so she immediately sort of motivates everyone into, her strategy, which, begins to work. And, it's kind of exhilarating, I think, the way that she gets everybody engaged.